This is a game rated AO for adults only by the ESRB. And by that I mean this game is rated AO using the ESRB rating system by the creator of this game because it's a fan game. Either way, viewer discretion is advised. This game kinda needs it. Aloha, this is the green-letting Mr. T, and I'm back in Peril Tower. The ruins of it in Conker's Hyrule Tale. Last episode, more cleanup of stuff and exploring the tortoise and finding my way to the Peril Tower. Yay! This part we are still dealing with. I fell asleep. Green, I'll summon you less often then. Snake? Snake? Snake! By all means, I meant to take some time off Galaxy Guide. Wake me when you need me. There's some sort of thing about snakes in the Guide to the Galaxy. I don't know. Either way, I discovered how to access the non-flooded part of the tower. So, like, one side is flooded and the other is not, and depending on how I enter doorways, weird stuff happens and rooms may or may not be flooded. I will test this thing first. Okay. That's what I was kind of figuring it was going to be, so that's why I wanted to test it. Just get it out of the way. Make it common knowledge that I now have. Okay, up I go. Back down I go. So strange. Okay. All that for a key, huh? Well, now I kind of wish I had gone the other way. Oh well. Wait, what happens if I go up? Hold on, hold on. How complicated does this get? Also, have I been going? I am so... What does this do? Okay, it did nothing. It did nothing. It did actual nothing. Either way, I need the key over here. This is where the key card gets used. Not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for where the key door gets used. Or key block. That's right. I'm looking for the key block. Alright, what happens now? Alright, new place. Okay. How come you can shoot through and I can't? Does this work? Or maybe I just have to push some of these blocks until I can enter that area. Okay. And it's good I came that way first. Because now I have a key. So tricky, this place. Okay. Oh, another key. Oh, this is such an awesome concept. And I found it. Nope, we're skipping it. Oh my god, it took me so long to figure out I could do that. Or remember I could do that. Because, you know, you think, like, why would I ever want to skip dialogue? I want to read all the text, but then, like, there's stuff that repeats. Oh no. I don't know why this fish is, like, so hard to kill. But it is. I have to go through great efforts in order to take it out. Thanks, game. You and your bees. Man, that hurricane spit is actually, like, useful. Just, like, there are times when I'm like, I'm doing a spin attack and I'm like, I want to get closer to the enemy, and I do this hurricane spin. And it's like, in other games, hurricane spins are like, also have that issue where like, they don't have a lot of usage, but there's some instances where it's great, and then here, like, I keep finding instances where it's useful. I'm happy about it, because it means you did a good job with designing it. Yeah, I trust nothing ever again. Okay. Ah. I see why I cannot step down on that. Alright. Frickin' game trying to trick me. Okay, do I walk into the waterfall? No. And we go down. Goodbye, cruel world. Okay, I can still jump across it. Oh, and the platform actually goes over there, so I'm fine. Oh, another one. Need to test everything. Okay, those don't lead anywhere. No! Dang it, game. That was a little unnecessary, wasn't it? Now we double take? Is this it? Yeah, okay. Double take. Okay. Oh, okay, that's a way down, but not up. Perfect. That means there's nothing else to do here. What is happening? Okay, I'm yet at another option now. Third option? I was expecting 2, sure, but 3? Oh man, not this room again. Well, hopefully a bit easier now that I have the capabilities of jumping. Oh, just give me my blasted feather. Okay, let's see. Seed, please. So far away. Okay, it's not. Nothing. Dang it. Had to check because in the original game they had a key under there. Okay, that's the only awkward thing about the hurricane spin, is that if you're trying to just set up another spin attack, you gotta give it a sec. Oh, I don't have much magic. Look at that. Good thing I have fairies. Okay, worth it. Right, I can skip that. I gotta keep track of all the things I can skip. I'm not quite getting it sunk in yet that skipping text is an option in this game. Okay. I bet there's like there's a path to that room, but I'm just happily able to jump across, so I don't have to worry about it. Okay. We finally looped back around. This loops entirely. Okay, this is the one path I have not gone down yet. All the other paths had like DNA stuff. That gives me high hopes. Key card. I can skip it! Great rewards come to those who display an act of kindness. Walls. Okay, nothing for me to figure out by going down there. Okay. Ah, okay. I want that. And I need to reload the area and possibly to get it. See if that's far enough away. Nope, alright. Gotta go all the way back. What a strange place. Okay, Act Fest. Okay, I see. Oh, God, that's weird. Okay, you gotta wait until the barrier disappears. I just wish it didn't take like 4 room transitions to enter the same room again. Okay, here it goes. Oh, maybe that's not how that works. No hidden floor tiles. Nah, I've never done that. Gosh dang it, this takes sweet time going up and down these stairs just to figure out this one puzzle. Although I do have to admit, I am somewhat stumped by it. Okay. No, it's like just too far, barely. And it's like it reveals the wrong side of the thing. I mean, my first thought was get over there as the tile that's blocking me from jumping that way disappears, but the problem is the wrong tile disappears first. If it was the left tile or the right tile that disappeared first, I could jump onto the left tile. But it's the right tile that disappears first, and then I can't reach it because it's too far to jump. Or something. Still gotta forget what that harp is for. Can I freeze the water? That would have been an awesome solution. No, it takes so long to reset this room. Not as simple as there being an invisible floor. Okay, well, that gives me enough room to jump. Definitely a sneaky solution. But it's tolerable as a solution, I guess. Okay, so... No! Jump! Quick, save it! Ah! I saved it! Wow. Okay. Yay! Still have no idea whether that saves. But I finally beat that room. Right. I need to head back up to the chest now. And I guess the easiest way to do that is just to warp to the beginning of the dungeon and then just work my way forward? Probably. No, it's not this one, it's the next one that gives me the warp back to the beginning, right? I was like, yeah, I'm nowhere near, although that's useful. Okay, no, it's not that readily available to go back. This one had a thing, yeah. Okay. I was literally right next to it, of course. Yes, 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 yes. All is fine and well. Okay, where am I going? I'm going straight for the chest. And then there's... What? No! Game! Game! I only ever saw that happen in one of the random doorways in the original Peril Tower, so that's hilarious that it happened again in this one. But like, it didn't happen the first time, so why did it happen that time? That's hilarious. I found a red boomerang, but we all know what it does already, so we won't need to go into details and add a newer description to it. Players, are you kidding us? Lazy-ass ROM hack developers! Oh, I can't even test it out yet. Oh, apparently I can run there underwater. I just have to be holding a direction. It's not really running any faster. Okay. Yeah, it just goes far. That's all. There are two bosses? I need keys and Even more of those. My goodness. Yep, okay. And here... But the red boomerang will be useful, right? There's an invisible wall, though. And you just won't die any other way other than using this device. Like, it should want me to use the red boomerang, right? What are these invisible platforms? Okay. Oh, well, I found it last second. What is how this what? Do I fall onto the platform from above? Maybe. Oh yeah, running diagonally lets you run faster underwater for whatever reason. Yeah, I'll just walk on the spikes for that. Man, there are a lot of these in here. Well, I'm glad I got the excuse to try that again, because I wasn't really thinking anything about that being holding a secret from me. Although that means I need to figure out what's going on in this room in order to proceed. What? What? Why did it just suddenly work? I have no clue why it just suddenly worked. Oh, Goron's tunic. Yes. That's a good feeling. I wonder what it's going to do to Conker whenever I get out of here. I am just one of millions of links. Man, I think I actually cleaned this place out. Warning, warning, anomaly detected. All personnel must evacuate. Code red, code red. What the hell is that thing? Oh, it's that. Do I have magic? Oh, great. Fudge! I did not come in here with the full bar! Yeah, it would have been most useful to have done so. God. Oh, obnoxious. Now this is a place where having some speed would have been good. 'Cause I literally can't start doing anything to the boss until I can melt the ice. There we go. Okay. I can probably still manage this. Okay, hitting the boss directly hurts. No, okay, God, I thought I got hit once and then I avoided the other. Come on, please tell me I have one more fairy. Okay, good. I've got one more shot. One more shot. Come on, you blasted thing, die! No. Alright, that's officially it. Alright. Well, it'll probably go a little better when I have actually come in with a full set of magic. Okay, I'll be honest, it probably took me like 20 minutes to get back here with 3 fairies in my pocket. Just navigating this place is already confusing, and even so, finding fairies locations was also annoying. And just like making one mistake can send you like wasting even more time doing all this other stuff. And also, skip. So much better. By the way, it's just pure luck that I'm dodging any of these little ice shards that come off. It's really luck. There we go. Guess I should have just continued using the fire mushroom more. One of the 9 human rings of courage. I think I got them all. I've got 2 through 9, or 10, because the first one didn't have one, or something like that. So that means I should have them all, right? Oh, refreshment room, how nice. Yeah, it doesn't lead anywhere. Okay. I'm claiming that this place is officially done because I feel like I went every which way I possibly could. I double-checked all the doors and saw all the ones that were looping. And, like, everything got cleared out. I'm pretty happy there. So, I think that is going to be my stopping point for the day. I want to double check the thing where it asks for the 9 rings of courage. I think that's what that 9 means. And, like, I have 4 extra other rings or something like that, which are the, I guess would be the dwarf rings. So, I guess I'm going the long way around. Maybe not. Maybe I can just go over here. Yeah, I can just do that. And I'll read an entry and then I'll call it apart. I have been recording for a major part of the day. Or just, well, playing all day. And not just this game, so my throat definitely feels raspy. But I am quite pleased with how much... Oh, look at that! I'm red now instead of blue. Or green? What color was I? I think I was blue. Yeah, a bit of a color palette swap. So does this mean that going here will be open? Yeah. The TARDIS. Okay, that's where I get to use all my keys. So I had better make sure that I've got all the keys I want from all the other parts. Never give up. Trust your instincts, Fox. This game. Oh, so this has been the Greenling, Mr. T. I feel like we're getting close to seeing some of the end game stuff. I mean, we've already met one of the hidden endings where you just get to face Ganon early. But, yeah. There is definitely still more to this game, and there's lots of hidden little secrets or whatever. So, until next time, hope you enjoyed. Aloha.